Hello everyone, I'm Ananya from CSE and Group 140. So today I'll be speaking about our project, that is the expression tracker sentiment analysis for dyslexic kids during gameplay. Now let's begin with the scope of the project. The main goal of our project is to analyze the expressions of the dyslexic kids who play our educational game and then enhance the game design based upon their emotional responses. Nextly, the deliverables. The main product of our project is to produce an emotion analysis tool, and for this we'll be using the MERN stack and deep learning. Nextly, the key activities are capturing the images, analyzing the images, and then providing an emotion analysis. Lastly, the outcomes. We're focusing on improving the educational game design and then providing a better learning experience for our dyslexic kids. Nextly, the business case. So, we are basically building a system to analyze the dyslexic children's emotions during the educational games. And then the problem is that we have a limited understanding of how these emotions affect the learning of the kids. Nextly, the benefits. The game effectiveness is improved on a very large scale because we focus on personalizing the learning experience for the kids. And for the same, the user satisfaction is also high. Nextly, the typical users of our solution, and they are dyslexic children, educational professionals, researchers, and then game developers. Now, how does the solution help these users? Now, firstly, the dyslexic children are our main focus for the project. Now, this solution helps them involving in a more engaging and supportive learning experience because we provide a personal educational approach for them, and because of that they are potentially improving their learning outcomes and also their emotional well-being. Nextly, the educational professionals. This includes the therapists and doctors who are involved with the dyslexic children. Now, because we're providing them an analysis of the emotional state of the children, they can now provide more and better educational approaches for their treatment. Nextly, the researchers. Now, researchers all over the world are largely benefited from our project because they gain data on how the dyslexic children interact with certain elements, and because of that they can enable more targeted support and interventions. Nextly, the game developers. Now, because we give an analysis and live emotional feedback, they can refine the game design and ensure that the games are educational and emotionally supportive. Now, lastly, coming to the workflow of our project, it is very simple. We are using Monstack for our project. Now, it has different parts, that is the front end, middleware, model, and the database. Now, the front end is where the users interact with our application. So we have child interface and the admin interface. Now, in the child interface, firstly the child plays the game, and then the images are captured during the gameplay, and that is where the expressions are, that is where we get the expressions. Now, these images are stored in the express.js, that is a server, and the data about the images is sent to the database, that is stored in the database, and here we are using MongoDB for this. Nextly, now that is where the child interface ends. Now, coming to the admin interface, firstly, the admin accesses the required child data by asking for the report. And when he asks for a report, an API call is made where the Express retrieves the data from the database, that is the images, and then it sends it for the analysis, and analyzation is done using the model, and then this analysis is again sent to the express.js, and then this express prepares data in the form of graphs or pie charts, like however you want, and then it basically gives a report, and that report is sent to the database again for storage purposes, and then the analysis is displayed to the admin. So that's how the workflow is, and that's it. Thank you.